Turkey's been brining now for 2 days, 48 hours. I put some paper towels on top here because I didn't have quite enough brine. I didn't want to put too much in this container. So which just helped absorb and kept the top of everything nicely moist. So first thing is take out the bird and we'll give it a rinse. Just liquid gets out. Come on. There we go. Gonna pat it dry roughly on the inside. Just get a paper towel and we're gonna stuff the bird. I've already made my stuffing. The recipe for the stuffing is on my YouTube video of stuffed pork tenderloin. It's the exact same stuffing, just double it. So I used a whole loaf of bread, 1/4 pound of butter, and about 2.5 tablespoons of ground sage, some salt and pepper, and 1 whole onion. You want to stuff it in too much. So that's about all the cavity is going to take. And the rest I'll put up in the neck. Now we're going to do a little suture. Going to tie it up. So what I have here is a great little needle. I use it every Thanksgiving. It's got a nice hook on it. And I can't remember where I got it. But these are great for tying up your bird. So just pull it through. Tie a series of knots, big knots in one end. So just a nice big knot. And it's going to be kind of hard to show this whole thing, but basically you've got all this skin here. And I'm just going to be closing it up just like that. So I'm just going to start at one end, poke through. To the knot. You can see there how I'm just soaking up, sewing up to one side. Once you're done like that, then just make a knot. And so that's the one end. Then you have the other cavity here where I can also stuff some more stuffing in here. Alright, I gotta sit up though. There we go. And then I'll just put a couple stitches. Just want it to stay closed, that's all. That's good enough. Now I'll just tie this over here. Now the next thing I like to do is I like to do a butter injection. Okay, I'm going to inject it with butter. A lot of people put herbs and garlic and other things in there, but I find it just clogs up the needle. You could put in all your dry spices and use a coffee grinder and puree everything, or just mince it finely and then mix it in the butter. But I just want the flavor of just the butter. That's all I'm looking for. So I've got a cup of butter here and a syringe. So we'll just fill this up. And you don't want the butter too hot either. You want to find a spot. Actually, I need to be going the other way here. So just in the breast here. So I'm just going to go in there. And I'm just going to start putting that in there. And in that same hole, I'll pick a different spot. And then I'll pick another spot there. Fill up again here. So you want to get one of these in each breast, the thighs, and the legs. I think I'll just put a little bit more, just half one on this side. As if you just plug the hole, because the bird's cold, it'll congeal everything and it'll stop. So I'm just going to put a little bit more on this leg here. And that's really all I want. So I'm just going to put the rest of it just on the outside of this bird. So now, I've got our bird all ready to go. Smoker is on, and we're gonna put this on the smoker for an hour. We're gonna put it in a pan, in a rack, just easier to get off. And I want the pan because I'm gonna collect the juices and make a really good homemade gravy after. So I'm gonna put it on the smoker on smoke for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just to get some smoke penetration. And I'm gonna turn it up to 350, 375. Put in 2 temperature probes. I'll put one in the breast and one in the thigh, just so I can monitor what's happening with the bird. It should take probably about 4 or 5 hours or something like that. Okay, so I'm using a disposable pan because the smoker will, I find it marks up your pans. Got a rack in here so I can lift it out. This is only to collect the juices. And I just have it on another pan here so I can carry it out. So the tricky part is always getting it from here, because it's a 22-pound bird, off of here onto the smoker. And I'm also using a little water tray, which I'll have filled up with water and will be sitting on the smoker. Got 2 probes in, one in the thigh, one in the breast. Okay, gonna put our bird on the smoker here, just as we start to get some smoke. So, look at that, just makes it. Okay. So right now it's just on smoke. Give it an hour and a half, and then we'll turn the temperature up. So our bird has been on there now for about 4 hours at 350, and before that it was about an hour and a half on smoke. So let's take a look here. And oh, she looks good. The water bath is just about empty. Our temperature between the thigh and the breast is going between 160 and 171. So I'm going to pull this off for about 10 minutes. Bring it inside, let it rest a little bit, and we'll be tasting. Bird here has been resting for about 30 minutes, and oh, looks unbelievable. So now normally I would just start dissecting with the legs, thighs, wings, and so on, but just for you, Just going to see if I can take a nice slice of this here, just so you can see that pinkness. Now I am carving on my wrong side here. I just want you to see that that pink smoke ring. And how juicy that is. I mean, that is just beautiful. So I'm just going to put that there. And just this first piece I took here. My whole family's all waiting for me. So I always have to sample and taste. So I'm just going to have this little taster here. Oh, once you smoke a turkey, you just won't want to do it any other way. It is just so delicious, juicy. Oh, but that flavor of that smoke. Oh. That's so good. Sorry. Sorry, family, for making this a little bit longer. Now, the next part here is just to get the stuffing out here. I'm just going to get another knife. And what I normally do is just cut these sutures here. Just peel that back, and oh, that stuffing in there is just so happy. Well, we're going to carve our bird now. And for all of you who watched, this is the best turkey you will ever have. And it's so juicy, and we're just ready to dive into this. So thanks for watching, and happy smoking. Happy Thanksgiving, if this is Thanksgiving for you. Cheers.